Hao, as they say in China. So, I've got a very exciting video today. A very, very massive discovery that I made by accident last night, having to do with HBO Max. And I have a lot of information to cover in this video. I'm not exactly sure where to begin. So I hope you forgive me. I'm still new at this, but thank you for watching the video. And if you enjoy the video, like and subscribe. But um, like I say, this is a very, very exciting video, very exciting discovery I made. I have a lot of info to cover, but if you stick around until the end, I promise it'll be well worth it. Um, okay, so today we're going to be talking about HBO Max, actually. And when I first started this channel, my intention was to talk exclusively about Amazon Prime. And this is like the second video in a row when I'm talking about a different platform. And it's only my fifth video. I've been pretty lazy. I'm sorry about that. Like I said, I've been working on this passion project of mine. It's hard for me to focus on something else besides that. But anyway, hope you understand. Trust me again, this is a really, really cool discovery I made. I haven't had HBO Max for that long. I mean, I've had it before. Usually, what leads me to subscribing to it, which usually isn't for very long, is like a credit card will offer me like a rebate if I use their card to subscribe to HBO Max. And I don't think I've ever actually gotten the rebate. You always, I try calling customer service to look into it, but they just give me the runaround. But still, it has some good content on here. And then um, I took advantage of the Black Friday special that they had going on since Hulu decided to stop their usual Black Friday special that they have. Used to be like 99 cents. Now, this past year, it was like 4.99 for Hulu and Disney Plus, and Disney Plus sucks, and that's ad supported. So I decided to try out HBO Max's Black Friday offer, which was um, the ad supported plan for a year at 2.99 a month. And like I said, that's with ads. And I quickly discovered it wasn't really, it was almost not really worth it because the ads are so much. When I tried, first of all, I'm overseas, still in Vietnam, even though I said Da Jia Hao. And so, I'm using my Surfshark, and I actually had to do quite a bit of searching before I could find a server that would allow me to play HBO Max. And the server that does that for Surfshark was the San Jose, just like with Paramount Plus. It's the San Jose server. None of the other US servers that I tried would let me load it up. It would say like I don't know. I forget the message it said, but it basically said you can't access this content, words to that effect. But then I tried San Jose, and that finally worked. And tried watching some videos. I think the first one I tried watching was the new Conjuring movie, which really, really sucked. It was the worst one out of all of them, and just the ads were just relentless. So I decided to try watching it from my browser instead of my Fire Stick because I knew that my browser would probably block the ads with the ad blocker I use, which I think I'm using AdGuard. But I was just worried it'd be like Hulu and Paramount Plus where the image is horrible. And to my surprise, hooking my laptop up to my computer or even my projector and playing HBO Max videos directly from the browser, it's actually a very, very good image. So I would highly recommend subscribing to HBO Max, even if you missed the Black Friday special. I'm not sure exactly what the ad-supported price is now, but or maybe get see a special offer. I would definitely jump all over it. See a special offer for the ad-supported plan Because yeah, I mean, I could like almost not tell the difference between watching it from my laptop onto the TV versus watching like Paramount Plus or Amazon Prime directly on my Fire Stick. And it did block out ads, which was cool. But then, um, like last night, I made the most incredible discovery. Now, I initially thought that HBO Max was like only available in America because, like I said, when I first, well, actually, I don't know if I had the my Surfshark VPN set to a country outside of America. I think maybe I did, but I know it didn't work, and then I tried American servers, and it ended up working. So, I've had this for a couple months now, and the whole time I just, you know, believed that HBO Max was only available in America. And then yesterday, I was like kind of doing some work for my passion project. And for reasons I won't really get into, I ended up switching my VPN to Albania to see if that would help me form a task better that I was doing for this project. And then I forgot that my VPN was set to that. And then later that night, last night, I decided to go to HBO Max. I had my laptop already hooked up to my projector actually, and then it actually sent a message. Like I said, I forgot that the VPN had been set to Albania instead of America. And to my surprise, I get this message. It actually says that it looks like you're traveling and content may not be the same as your normal country or something like that. I was like, oh my gosh. And I actually discovered HBO Max is available in Albania. So, I went searching around, looking what kind of content they have that they don't have on the American version, and I found some really great stuff. And this is all these movies that um, you see at the top of my watch list. I'm pretty sure movies and TV shows that aren't available in America. So this one here, this is available in America, and like all of these are. So the first one is Passengers, Jennifer Lawrence, Chris Chris Platt, is that his name? Very good movie. And then the TV show Doc, I guess they're actually on their second season. I got into the show when I still was subscribing to Hulu. It's a pretty good show. Molly Parker, like the hottest 50-year-old you've ever seen. She plays this doctor who loses her memory from the last 8 years. And actually, I don't think I watched the last episode. I figured I was just gonna have plenty of time to watch it when I canceled my Hulu subscription, planning to renew it when they did the Black Friday special again. But the Black Friday special they did last year sucked, so I ended up not renewing. Just kind of worried that I wasn't going to be able to watch the show until maybe I got an offer to do a free month of Hulu, which they do from time to time. But anyway, it's on the Albanian version, to my surprise, on HBO Max. And then they also have Karate Kid Legends, which I'm pretty sure is not on the American version. And I watched this movie last night. This is like one of the out of all these top seven. This is the one that I've never watched, and I'm trying to get more into watching movies that I've never seen. I kind of have like a phobia of watching new movies. I just prefer watching movies I've seen before, but lately it's just not stimulating my brain enough. And I will say I watched this movie Weapons on HBO Max the other night, and it was very cool. Horror movie. But anyway, I watched this movie, Karate Kid Legends, last night, and the verdict, not so good. Not so good. It's kind of stupid and inorganic. Daniel doesn't show up until after the first hour, and when he does show up, he doesn't really contribute that much. And the way they train this kid, they they try to work on. I mean, they train him in different ways, like the extra special secret move that they try to come up with to try to beat the villain that he's got to fight. The way he trains for it is just so ridiculous. I mean, I know they were probably really desperate to try to do something clever like in the original, but it was really, really stupid. I don't want to spoil, but because I mean this movie was kind of bad, but it was much, much better than KK3, and it does have some good moments in it. And you know it's a Karate Kid, so it wasn't horrible, but it actually started out pretty good. I was actually thinking it was going to be good after like the first 5 or 10 minutes, but yeah, it's kind of got a little corny and cheesy as it moved on. But I will give it an A for effort. They tried to make a good movie. They really, really tried. I could see they tried. They weren't lazy. They put a lot of effort into making this movie. But just the execution, I gotta give them an A for effort, like about a C for execution. But anyway, they also have Conan the Barbarian, the original with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Juno, classic, Alan Page before she went nuts. Michael Cera while he was still relevant. Inside Man, my favorite movie by Spike Lee, just really, really great movie. And the classic Fight Club, one of the greatest movies of all time. And there were some others. I remember like Under Siege. But anyway, then I started thinking to myself, I watched this movie Karate Kid, like I said, from my laptop, hooked up to my projector. And then I started wondering, what if maybe it's like Amazon Prime, where if you use the international version, even if you have an ad-supported plan, maybe there are no ads still. So I kind of got curious about that. So I actually switched to my Fire Stick and I went to my Surfshark application. I got a little nervous because I was looking for Albania because I know on my laptop I had it set to Albania. But I kind of got a little disappointed when I saw that the Albania server was a virtual VPN or virtual server or something like that. I don't know exactly what that means, but I do know that none of the virtual servers work on Amazon Prime. If you try using any of those on Amazon Prime, at least the last time I tried it, probably like 4 or 5 months ago, you just get this message saying you're using a VPN, you can't access content, turn off your VPN. So I was all worried about that, but then I checked my laptop and I saw like the server, even on the laptop, was also a virtual VPN. So I decided to go ahead and give it a try. I switched the VPN to Albania's virtual server, and then I went to my homepage, opened up HBO Max, and to my surprise, I didn't get like a message saying content not available. It opened up, I see my login icon. I click on that, go into like the main page, and I watched uh, like the new season of The Pit. I discovered this show recently. This is a really cool hospital drama that kind of follows the same format as 24, where each season takes place over the course of one ER hospital shift, and each episode is like 1 hour of that. And I just discovered that, just started watching the show like maybe less than a month ago, and I watched the entire season, finished that up like less than a week ago, and I was gonna wait to watch the new season until all the episodes are uploaded. I think right now they only have the first 3 episodes, but I just wanted to see if there would be any ads, and I didn't want to watch like a long movie. I wanted something a little shorter, so I watched episode 1 of season 2 of The Pit on my Fire Stick with the Albania server, and to my surprise and great excitement, there were no ads, even without an ad blocker. So apparently, even if you have, at least this is the way it worked for me. I'm guessing it'll probably work for you if you get like Surfshark VPN. Um, if you have an ad-supported plan, then just use the VPN to change it to Albania. There will be no ads, so you can watch content that would have ads on it in the American version. See, like all of these movies are also on the American version. Oh no, no, no. I, I don't think all of them. I don't think Her and Legally Blonde is on the American version. I don't think. but apparently I'd probably added these previously, and then they showed back up when I switched to Albania. But like, I thought that was going to say Daredevil. It looked like the font for Daredevil. Um, but like the show, The Story of Tim, I think it's called. This cartoon, adult cartoon, very funny. But I've watched the whole series so many times. There's only 30 episodes, unfortunately. But that one is not available in the Albanian version. But like I said, you know, I tried watching the first episode, and I don't think this movie is on the American version, True Story, which I haven't watched in a while. I've been wanting to watch again. But the story of Tim, I think that's what it's called. Not in the Albania version, unfortunately, but might be in some other version. I gotta like see which other countries Max is available in. But anyway, yeah, if you um, definitely if you took advantage of the Black Friday deal and you're paying only 2.99, I think it would definitely be worth it to get a Surfshark VPN package if you don't already have it. If you, like I said before, I think if you pay like 2 years in advance, it's like less than $3. So you could basically get a lot of great content. Pretty sure like all the Superman and all the Batman movies. I know I was watching Superman also last night, but all those movies are on the Albanian version. Um, so just pay like a extra $2 for Surfshark, and you can suddenly get all that stuff ad free now. And that'll be a lot cheaper than paying for the ad free plan. And even if you do gotta pay like $7 and then like another 250 or $3, whatever it is, $10. I mean, you're also gonna be getting, protection by using a VPN on your computer, hiding your IP address, and I'm sure there are many other countries that that HBO Max is available on. Actually, I think I'll go ahead and search that. Let's see. See if I can find out right now. So here, this came up. HBO Max countries: Hong Kong, Malaysia, Singapore, Taiwan, Philippines, Indonesia. Albania's not on there though. Oh, here they are. It says HBO Max is currently available in all of these. Look at all of these. And all of them are going to have like unique content that you can't find on the other ones. There's like a ton of them. Oh, wow. Okay, nice. So, just pay an extra $2 or $3 for Surfshark in addition to getting your computer protected, your IP address hidden, and you can also get all this great content in HBO Max, which I'm guessing, I haven't actually tested out the servers. I don't know if all the servers um, for Surfshark will actually work. Could be like with Amazon Prime, some of the servers, the platform blocks them out. But I'm guessing, even if only 10% of these work, it would still be a really great deal. I'm guessing probably more than that probably work. So anyway, I think that's going to do it for the video. It's been a really long one. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Please consider subscribing. Still looking for my first subscriber. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. As they say in China, 再见.